whoever did this apparently was targeting something on Mars at Cydonia Mensa and Galaxis Chaos, but wanted the planet to be totally sterilized afterwards. They wanted to make sure that Mars never rose again.
Might there have been, this is speculation, of course,
Sure.
might there have been massive civilizations on Mars at this time, John?
It's certainly possible. The best interpretation I can make, personally, is this looks like the objects at Cydonia Mensa, the D&M pyramid, the face on Mars, and then also the objects found at Galaxis Chaos. And all of this is in the book, including recent pictures of all of this from our newest space probes. This looks like a primitive civilization. We see no evidence of roads, for instance, or airports, anything like that. It looks very much like Bronze Age or Mayan or early Egyptian. So it doesn't look like it was an advanced civilization. Yet there's these evidences of this massive nuclear weapon that would have actually fallen from space.
So, all right, so we're ruling out the possibility that some Mars-based civilization could have launched.
It's completely inconsistent with what we see at the areas of the archaeology, but also the weapons would have had to have been so large, it would have made no sense to launch them off of Mars to have them detonate in space. It looks like someone just arrived at Mars, discovered what was there, and dropped the bombs from space.
Wow. Now, let's move this over to Earth for a second, John,
Sure.
and talk about Sodom and Gomorrah and also what they have found in the deserts around the Middle East, in India.
Libyan desert.
And that glass there, much like what you just described. Is it conceivable that whoever did this to Mars did it on a smaller scale to Earth?
Well, the reason I hesitate to grab for that scenario is that the stuff on Mars appears to have happened like 500 million years ago. This is very, very ancient. There weren't even dinosaurs on Earth when this happened. It does perhaps correlate with the what's called the Great Permian extinction.
Okay.
Which was where the Earth almost turned into Mars. 90% of everything that was alive, including the entire oceans, died during the Permian extinction, and I have urged people to look for isotopic anomalies in that. Now, there is the Libyan glass. There's also a place called Mahando Daro in India, where they found a similar type of molten glass that's called trinitite. It's created by nuclear explosions. So it's possible that nuclear weapons were used on this planet, like 6,000 years ago. But I've confined my researches pretty much to Mars. I view the discoveries of this same kind of melt glass and perhaps isotopic anomalies on Earth as another fascinating aspect of our mysterious cosmos. But on Mars is where we have the data I've been studying, and I've shown this data to nuclear weapons experts, who of course can't be on, and they agree with me that this is how the dots connect.
What if, John, there was a visiting civilization on Mars? Let's assume you're absolutely correct. That kind of technology, smart, but not quite the technology we have today.
No.
But that there might have been visitors on Mars who had craft, who had technology, and whoever blew them up wanted to get to them.
That's certainly possible. That Mars made itself a target of somebody because they were hosting another spacefaring civilization. They got pulled into a quarrel that they had nothing to do with. Whenever you have intelligent life and civilizations, the possibilities become myriad. I mean, we have